have your wife and you sitting here reading a magazine or something.
Okay.
And then I'll be good.
Yeah, his coping skills were very good. Okay. Like I say, he took everything in stride, you know, never complained. And if he did have a complaint, it was legitimate. No matter how things went wrong for whatever reason, you know, he never complained.
She got a college education, a brand new car out of the whole deal.
Yeah, one day I came to make my daily visit, and he was standing up in the corner of, you know, his room, and he asked me, you know, why soldiers come here, and he said, he said, laws here are fair. He said, they didn't find anything. And that's when I told him that was politics, you know, and, you know, soldiers don't get caught up into politics.
Right. I like that.
Yeah, I work with some interesting people over there. All he does was read and write, and we let him out for about 45 minutes. There was a yard out back where he could walk around. He had a little recreation yard that he could walk around in. He had a little garden that he called, that he would water, but it was just some weeds. And he'd water it, and that was basically it. Some friends of mine called and talked, but then today it's been just crazy. He was at peace a long time ago, you know, way before then, you know, because he never complained about anything. Because he said, if they want me to be in jail, okay, I'll be in jail.
Wow. That's hard.
He said, I've been to jail 4 times, and each time the time it go up.
My goodness. And
He said, Saddam Hussein cannot die in U.S. custody. You do whatever you have to do to keep him alive. If you have to strap him to a litter or put a line in him or whatever it is you need to do, you do it. He said, because that would be a huge embarrassment to the United States and the president. And he said, until they get somebody in here, you're going to be the closest thing to a doctor. And they left. Yeah. And I never saw him again. Everything just went out from there.
I see.
And then somebody got it. I guess that was kind of like when he was a farmer, I guess, you know. And he had food that he kept over, some bread from his meals, and he'd feed the birds, you know. And basically that was about it.
Wow.
One thing he talked about was this little girl, and how when he used to read her bedtime stories, you know, and gave her half a Tom when she had an upset stomach. Didn't talk much about the boys. I asked him about that, and he just said, I missed them, and that was that. He really didn't linger on anything. And a door to the room that he was kept in had 2 slots, one at the top where you can see his eyes, and the other at the bottom where they put the food, you know, through the slot in the door in the bottom. And he resented that because he felt like he was being treated like an animal, and he kind of went on a hunger strike. And I went to talk to him, and he said, I'm not objecting to the food, I'm objecting to being fed through the slot in the door like a lion. So I told him, I said, well, they're really not going to let you die in here. I said, you might as well start to eat, you know. And he refused. So I told him I'll go back and I'll talk with my commander and see what I can do.